Duck is all in a row. All right. So last time that we got together, quite a lot happened in a large amount of time. The group had some downtime within the city of Waterdeep. This entailed initially being met with Jimmy at the door of the villa, who came over and asked if he could be your solicitor for the day, to provide you basically a tour of the whole locale. As you guys left, it was decided pretty quickly that maybe you should go up to the Troll Skull Alley and take a look at some of the shops that were up in that area. This is where you ran into the Steam and Still. In particular, you ran into the proprietors. Is that the right word? The people that the ownership. A fire genasi named Ebrick, with quite brutal temperament, and her husband, a water genasi named Avi. As you got to speaking, eventually you found out that Embrick was well aware that Sebastian's whole countenance had been produced by Master Windcrown of Silvery Moon. He didn't go into details as to how long ago this war forge was put together, but that he recognized Master Windcrown's work. With the prospect of work on the horizon, and with a bit of persuasion by Sebastian, Embrick and Avi decided to allow Sebastian the ability to use their facility to improve on his character by adding an enhancement worth about 550 gold pieces. They would be able to work 12 hours per day, producing a better constructed Sebastian, with the hopes that he could reduce the amount of stealth ability, or improve his stealth ability by adding mithril plates to his person. The day went by for him. In the meantime, Borak and Winter went up to Corellin's Crown, where they purchased 2 health potions from an older apothecary lady. Then they met Serenia Anve, the niece of the owner of Troll Skull Brewery. You soon learned that the owner had purchased the brewery down the road, began making liqueurs, and also had branched out into winemaking. The group tried the Fell Stout, the Fell Whiskey, the Bumblebee Mead, Brew Skull Brew, and the Cobblestone Vodka. Upon leaving the manor after about an hour, Jimmy takes you guys down the road. You notice a woman that is walking around with a book, trying to make excerpts or corrections inside of the book. Her name is Lyndon Talek. You notice that the book that she is writing in is Volo's Guide to Waterdeep, a reprint from several decades ago, that somebody decided to redistribute among the populace. After this diversion, Jimmy takes the group down to the Monastery of the Sun, reaching the trade point north, the small little area of shops that's at this location. Inside of this courtyard, there is a monastery and a stable. Winter and Jimmy leave Borak at the front doorstep, and as Borak goes inside, he goes through the instruction of Dumac, Upon meeting a silver-haired gentleman, eventually Dumac shows up and starts to go over training with Borak. Coming out of the shadows, you saw this ugly, scarred Gith warrior, gaunt yet muscular. He asks Borak what he is seeking, and then starts to describe the statues that are laid out within the fountain of this monastery. Going over Lathander, the god of the dawn, going over Tyr, the god of justice, and going over Ilmatar, the god of suffering. Soon, Dumac picks up 2 quarterstaffs, throws one at Borak, which he drops, and he wields the quarterstaff as if it were a greatsword. Upon giving Borak this weapon, he goes over, what the weight of a weapon means, what the skill provided to make this weapon, and what makes the instrument that it is so dangerous. However, instead of trying to describe all of these things, he just decided to show you, and then goes into the process of training Borak as best as possible. In the meantime, Winter goes outside to sell some stuff with Jimmy. She sells a couple of daggers. And while bargaining with the old gnome at Bram's belt buckles, she discovers that Borak has been walking around with a spell-wrought needle. After divining what this object is, you find out that the spell-wrought needle has the capability of making tattoos which can imbue certain abilities depending on how good the tattoo artist is. Believing that she may have other items that have wealth behind them, she heads over to the Golden Thread Ring Emporium. Upon talking with a halfling woman, she asks to sell an eye patch with a couple of gems inside of it. At first, the halfling says she'll buy it from her for 50 gold piece. As Winter walks away, the lady yells, I'll buy it from you for 150 gold piece, which Winter walks away from. As she goes back to the old gnome at Bram's belt buckles, she soon finds out with an identify spell that the eye patch is in fact a pocket dimension, which she's able to store stuff inside. Once finishing this, Winter sees a white-haired woman that's walking down the street. As she darts off, she runs into a little girl that tries to pickpocket her, and then she sees Lyndon once again going up and down all the streets of Waterdeep trying to fix Volo's book. Knowing that the marketplace might be an impossible task, she tells Winter that if she wants to talk to Lyndon, she can find her at the Font of Knowledge, the library. Winter finds Borak. They head back to the villa, meet up with Sebastian and Jack Torber. Jack advises that that Jellister is going to talk to him within the next few days about a possible event that you guys, or a possible a job that they want to provide to you guys. All right. So, I don't think I gave anybody those items. So let me take a look. I can't remember if I had to. Yeah, I think it's something that I have to create for you guys. Yeah, there's spell rot tattoos, but there's no spell rot needles, so I'll have to make it for you, including the pocket dimension one, because the secret word has to be has to be added to that one as well. So, all right. As the party takes their long rest, they wake up the next morning. Jack Torber is downstairs, having already prepared breakfast for the group. While consuming the breakfast, Jack quickly gets up, is going to head out for one last detail, talking about and speaking with one of the last victims of the attack on Leylon. As he exits the building, it's nearly about 8 a.m., maybe 7:45, and Sebastian has to run up to the steam and still to be able to begin the process of improving on his armor. And once he comes back, we can start on his. In the meantime, Borak, you think to yourself, yeah, I should probably get going as well.
Yeah, gonna massage my bruises from those numerous blows I took yesterday, and I guess drown some of my sorrows in whatever breakfast items I could procure.
Right. As you get a good amount of protein in the body, having improved on your physique just a little bit, you go to grab the door handle on the way out, and you think to yourself, I think I can make it to the monastery. I think I remember, right?
Oh yeah, I've got this. Been there 2 times now.
So go ahead and give me a history check if you decide to leave alone. Sebastian.
Before I do go, is Winter around?
Winter is with you guys. Yeah, you're all eating breakfast. Sebastian, unfortunately, you're about ready to leave out the door because you got to go talk with Emmerich and Avi and start working on your stuff because you got 12 hours ahead of
you.
Yep. Did you sell that stuff, Winter?
No. I
Aw.
think they're far more valuable than gold is.
Wait, so they weren't junk?
Definitely not.
I mean, if you want to give me a deception roll, you can. It's up to you. If you're being honest, I mean, there were a couple of daggers in there, but still.
Yeah, no deception.
Oh, dang. I'll insight if I need to.
Yeah, go ahead if you'd like to.
Yeah, 14. So, no idea.
Okay. Yeah, by all accounts, she was unable to sell anything.
Dang. So, what do we have? What's so worth so much?
I have this little needle that you can use to tattoo enchants on your body.
What sort of things you think I'd be down for a tattoo? Can you tattoo me?
You gotta be tough to get a tattoo, Borak.
Just because I still have flesh doesn't mean I'm not tough.
I think I'd have to figure out how to use it first.
I mean, pointy end, poke, right?
It could be that simple, but it could not be.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with my swords.
And then the other one is the little pocket dimension.
Trying to decide if I'd know what that means.
Right.
I was gonna.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intelligence roll.
All right.
It's the space in your shorts, so your junk.
Oh, dude, natural 20. I don't know how, but I got a 19.
20. you remember from a long time ago somebody talking about how, there's bags that like you can put tons and tons of stuff in, and like
Got one.
right, and you're like, it dawns on you, oh, like yeah, if you're like a pirate, this would be a great idea. Like you could store stuff in it.
Heard lots of really good stuff. Put my glasses on. So you see, the cool thing is about pocket dimensions, you can put a lot of things in there. It's just like my bag of holding here. And then I've even heard there's some pocket dimensions you could hide in, but you only got like 10 minutes of air. And somehow,
right? Somehow you're able to come
I know
up with
all
that
of these things.
Sebastian's mouth is just wide open.
Well, that's pretty cool. I guess I'm glad we didn't get rid of it. Sounds really useful. Is there anything we need to put in there?
I mean, we could put anything in there.
I've got all these books. That one wizard guy said you could study them or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's all the ones I linked in Discord the other week.
Right. 1 second.
It's like a Shari Guide to Nature, Effective Methods of Murder, Elminster's Guide to Strength Training, Algorithm of Making Friends.
Does anybody speak Thieves' Cant?
Sure,
I can speak any language.
So as you're looking at said object, so go ahead and give me an intelligence roll, Sebastian.
21.
21? Okay. Yeah, after looking at said eye patch, you notice that inside of both of the gems, as you get a little bit closer, the light that is reflecting through them goes to a like you can see like large letters that all of a sudden come into play, and it reads in Thieves' Cant something like one is the eyes, the other the hides, something to that effect.
I'm going to read it out loud and try and act it out.
So it says that in Thieves' Cant, you're not sure what the meaning behind it is. So you can say it like that, one sees the eyes, the other the hides. But there's no like real meaning to it, unless you do in fact try to understand the language.
I'm going to... Wait, did I adjust it when I last rested?
I mean, if you're saying it out loud, though, I think there's somebody in our party who probably does have Thieves' Cant.
Jack's gone.
Oh, does Holly not? A Zentarum background without Thieves' Cant?
No.
Did a
Yeah.
ritual cast comprehend
That's right.
languages while I'm
Your
studying
sword.
this thing for a minute?
All right. So right about now, you're running a little bit late there, Sebastian, but it's okay. All right. So I have added the spell rot needle to you, Winter. All right. As you go through the whole comprehend language, yeah, I mean it sounds similar. It's one eye sees, the other hides.
I'll pass that along to the group.
All right.
And I'll give it back to Winter. Well, I gotta go, guys.
Oh, bye, Seabass.
All right. So Sebastian.
While I'm running, I'm gonna send a message to the blacksmith guy, and I'm coming.
Okay. Just go give me a general persuasion roll.
16.
Okay. Thanks for letting us know. We're ready and raring to go. Okay. All right. Yeah, what would you guys like to do now?
Winter, anything on your agenda?
We could go explore city again. Do you have anything to do?
I need to get back down to that monastery and hopefully not get another butt whooping by that monk.
I'll walk with you. You can go do your business inside by yourself.
Okay. Sounds good. I don't know if I want to know what you're gonna do, but don't do anything too dangerous. Stay safe.
Never.
And yeah, if there's not anything else to do here, then I'll head out the door with Winter.
Okay. As you guys head out the door, you travel off to the west down the Silmore Street, and then out to the high road without any issue. With Winter in tow, you're able to make it down after about 15 or 20 minutes off of the high road back to the monastery of the Sun. All right. You head down the ramp that goes down into the second tier right down here. Just off to the left are the stables, and you walk up to the monastery. This big 4-story building that looks like it once was, very reminiscent of the old brothels that have windmills out in front. Right. Which I'm sure Holly's seen before.
Somewhere in distant memory.
And Borak, you're at the front door.
All right. I'll kind of rap 3 times and then head in if the door's unlocked.
Okay. So, pa pa pa. The door is it's open. You're allowed to go in.
Yep, and walk in there, and then request an audience with Dumac again.
All right. So as Borak goes inside of this building, Winter, what would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna go explore some of the old places I used to go.
Okay. 1 second. All right. So, as you turn off to your left and you turn off to your right, you are looking in different ways to see if you can remember where it is that different areas that you've been before are. Go ahead and give me a history check. 19. Okay. So, from this point of view, you're like, okay, I know that there's some places that you can find down at the city cemetery. There's a few places that can lead off to the sewers over here near the Golden Serpent Street, and even as far east as Cerdun Street. You're just not quite sure whether those locations are what's the word? Like still in use anymore. I mean, it's been a while.
I'll go to the cemetery.
Say again?
I'll go to the cemetery.
Okay. As you slip through one of the alleys down one of these stores right here, just off of the North Point. Right? It's called the North Point suburb. Second. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so just off of the Trades Point north, you start to head towards the east, heading down the Adamanars Street. As you start to look and start to left and start to look right, there's a big difference between the two locations. Off to your left, you all have all these nice villas, all these nice townhomes, even what looks like 2 or 3 stories worth of condos with like little shops, little bakeries or little cafes or something like that that are underneath all of these different buildings. However, to your right, there are trade stores, there are commerce locations, and it's not necessarily places that you can go get something to purchase. It's more like somewhere that is providing the manufacturing location. You take it to somewhere else, so it's not really like it's open area that you can actually go into and purchase things at. But off in the distance, you do see the many hilled city of, or at least the man, it must be 10 o'clock, almost neither. The graveyard of Waterdeep City. Give me a perception check as you're walking down this way, because you're trying to find what was once your old hovel, your old home.
19 again.
19 again. So as you start walking down this road, you notice a little area off to your left-hand side. It goes through one of the North Ward condominiums or townhomes that you see off of there. And as you head in that direction, you start to notice little markings that are all over the city. You see little hash marks that are like carved out in black writing. All of these are you swear you've seen before, but you'd need to do a little bit better check on investigating what exactly these things are.
I have a investigation check. I don't know if that's what you wanted me to do.
I mean, up to you. If you want to get a little bit closer and take a look at these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get closer.
All right. So as you move towards one of the objects, you notice different wavy lines and different etchings that are inside of them. At one of the locations, though, you see this symbol. One second. All right, let's see if I can post it in the chat, I think. See a symbol that looks like this. With, what was your investigation check again?
19.
19. Is it just 19 and all over, like over and over again? Wow.
Well, I've gotten an 18 plus 1, an 18 plus 1, and then a 15 plus 4.
Hey, man, that's cool. So you would remember this thing from a long time ago, and the minute that you see it, it kind of fills you with dread. As you look to your left and look to your right, you are acutely aware that this symbol, the sigil, means that a harper died at this location.
Poor Harper.
And I don't mean like Harper.
Kind of like,
Harper is their name, like the actual,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The actual guild.
I'll just kind of like, I don't know, do something to be like, remember this Harper person. Member of the Harpers, I guess.
You do a little like a remembrance kind of thing, maybe pour out some for your homie, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me another perception roll.
Nine.
All right. You look left or you look right, and you're like kind of worried about what's going to happen right now, and it kind of scares you just a little bit, knowing that this location might not be a haven for anybody that happens to be friendly towards the Harpers. It scares you a little bit. That whole idea behind your mind of having that one bit of instruction that was given to you a week ago from an ex-Zentarum member flashes into your mind. Like, don't forget, people know who you are, people are looking for you, and it might be a good idea if you were to try to disguise yourself in different ways. However, off in the distance, just heading down the Severans street right over here, you do see the silver locks of an individual walking down the street. The hood of their cloak down, but you can see silver as they walk past the corner and have moved on out of sight. What do you want to do?
I want to sneakily follow her.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
$17.
17. All right. You start to head down that direction, and as you look off to your left, you still see that individual's white hair as they're walking towards the, I would have to say that's spelled, what is that? Malisamber Way? As you see the person walking in that direction and then turning up this street headed towards the other villas. Still stealthed. What would you like to do?
I'll continue to follow her.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check. In the meantime, Borak, you walk into the wonderful, enormous, huge monastery. You breathe in, you breathe out as you walk inside, and there is nobody there. What would you like to do?
I'll kind of walk up to where I saw the person standing the last time. Let's see, they were above me, right?
They were above.
I'll kind of walk up the stairs that I saw tucked away.
All right.
And head back over there.
The moment that you put your foot on that stair, you hear from this area right off to your right the sound of... Oh, where'd they go?
Silence.
Oh. I don't know why the guys aren't there. Oh, what's it? Oh, that's why.
Oh, no.
You hear the door open as Dumak enters. As he... One second.
You're good.
Not bad. All right. As you walk in, he immediately grabs off to his left-hand side 2 sticks, puts it into his left hand, and then off to his right, he reaches out and picks up a 3rd stick. As he walks towards you, he throws 1 stick at you.
All right. I'll turn and face him, and as he throws it, try and catch it.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, good. 18.
Okay, this time you actually catch it. You look, you're a little bit happier about that. As you are standing in front of Dumac for the second time, you also hear above you the sound of a door opening. Clup, 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 clup. And coming down the stairs, you see a man named Abbot Algar as he walks downstairs and kind of flanks you. Is this the new recruit that you spoke of, Dumac? To which Dumac is like, yes, this is a new recruit that we spoke of. He has promise. He's just clouded within his mind. We need to try and rid him, whatever it is that's holding him back, or whether it is him himself that is holding him back. Proceed. Abbott just stands there for a few moments as Dumac then throws him one of the quarterstaffs.
Kind of take the quarterstaff, put it over my chest, like acknowledging their presence and everything, and then just kind of bend my knees down a little bit and buckle into a fighting stance, I suppose.
All right. Dumac stands over here on the right-hand side or the southern side of the area, in front of the three deities that you have just discovered the day before. Unfortunately, you don't remember much about those guys. So you're just kind of like, yeah, that's cool-looking guys, but they're dead, probably, unless they're gods, right? Are they gods? I can't remember. Yeah. Once again, and he looks towards you, and he looks you straight in the face. As to reiterate, because unfortunately he's worried of whether you remember this or not, wielding a sword requires strength to lift the metal, the heft, the weight. It is a tool. It requires skill, and not just physical skill. Again, anybody can wield the hammer and can pound the anvil. The simpleton can make a painting or paint color upon any canvas, but it takes dedication and light touch for a hammer to wield or mold a piece of metal into something useful, into a tool that is useful, or to paint a canvas that is an art piece, a masterpiece, if you will. When you wield your weapon, what is it that you feel?
Kind of holds the quarterstaff in his hand a little bit and wrenches at it a little. A way to protect that which I love. And no, I'm not stealing it from Pandaria, so don't even think about it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't listen to the dialogue. I just play the game. You say that you love. Where does this love come from? Does it come from the nurturing of an individual a long time ago, one that allowed you to grow and to become who you are today? Remove your sword.
Reach back and grab orc blood out of the sheath and kind of hold it up, 2 hands.
This weapon has been reforged, has it not?
Yes. With the help of a blacksmith.
The reason that this weapon works so well for you and follows the rage within yourself is because the rage resides within this sword. Rage from someone else. Someone that you need to discover. Someone that you need to find.
I whisper the name that I heard the other day. Back a little bit.
Garthol.
Garthul, thank you.
Give me a perception roll with advantage.
Okay, let's see. There we are. Perception, first roll is 7. Second is 4, so 7.
7. Just the wisp of it in the air. You recognize that that's the but you're kind of like, this is a really big structure. That was an echo. Like it didn't come from the sword necessarily. What I'm going to teach you here today is how to funnel your rage. How to make the what we did yesterday to allow your hands and your body to use the rage and inflict damage beyond your own capabilities. I could describe the many ways that the laceration might hit a jugular vein within a leg or within a neck or within different points on the body. But you have no idea the words that I just said. So, now rage. And he runs at you with the quarterstaff and goes in for a strike. So go ahead and give me a
Okay.
Initiative roll.
22.
22. Almost as if you are ready for it today. I want encounters. Okay.
I'm still holding my sword out, though.
Oh yeah, you are. So I held your sword out. That's a just you drop it on the ground or you let it fall or something.
Yeah.
Just for the
which will be interesting. But yes.
Oh yeah, I'll give you that chance too. All right, so 22.
Yeah, 22.
All right. As he lunges towards you, he gets to attack first.
All right.
All right. Those are 13, so 17 to hit.
That'll just miss.
Okay. And 10 to hit.
That'll also miss.
Okay, so he comes in with 2, and you're just ready for it as you parry off left and the right. He is now in this defensive stance as he stands before you. What would you like to do?
All right. So yeah, as he charges, I kind of drop Orc Blood, and in the same motion, grab my quarterstaff. There's just kind of leaning against me or something, however we want to play it, and then swinging back and forth to block those. I kind of want to just come up with an uppercut from the quarterstaff and then come back down over the top, two-handed.
Any raging and any reckless attacks?
Oh, yes. Let's start with a rage. Sorry.
Okay.
I meant to lead with that.
All right.
And then, you know what? I will start reckless so that next one will be at advantage for him. So advantage for me gives a 26 to hit.
26, so that does hit.
All right. So that first attack, that uppercut, is 8 points of bludgeoning plus the 2 for raging, so
okay.
10.
All right. As he takes those, for a slight moment, you see his hand move towards where the quarterstaff hit. Give me a Constitution savings throw.
An 18.
18. You notice that he takes his reaction and he moves your blade into a in a better lacerating location. Like where you hit me, don't hit me there, hit me here. Go ahead and give me your next attack.
Okay. Oh, is this supposed to be with the quarterstaff or the swords?
Quarterstaff.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, next one, let's see. I always have to look this up. Is reckless all of them?
Yes, all of them.
Okay. So, let's see. To hit, oh good, thank goodness, advantage. 22.
22? Is that a 19 or a 20 or no?
That was 15.
15, okay. All right. And on this one, go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw, and roll your damage. So 7 plus 2. Okay.
So 9 bludgeoning, and then con save 18.
So on this next attack, as you do the same thing, you notice that where he had placed that quarterstaff on before, it was a marginal move. It was this marginal move that he just moved it like one step down, and it maybe would have lacerated a kidney, or would have lacerated against like a lung or something like that, where you would have done really good damage. This next one, he had to move it quite a bit down or up to get to a very protected, area that required a lot more protection. That will cause a lot more damage.
Okay.
All right. All right. Once again, Dumac is going to go in, but now he's got advantage on his rolls. So the first one is 22 to hit.
Hit.
All right. 10 points of damage.
Reduced to 5.
And then 17 to hit.
That'll just miss.
Okay. So on this next attack, when he goes in, he focuses specifically towards the neck, and often when somebody has a cough or something like that, you'll notice that it will displace the blow or something like that, and make sure that it doesn't hit something. But he perfectly places it there to do his 10 points of damage. And you notice with that Constitution throw, it would have been a ridiculous gash, maybe even leaving a scar from such an attack. Go ahead, your turn.
I'll just kind of grunt under the force of that last attack and bare my teeth and go, I see, and go in. This time not as reckless.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and be a bit more precise, and I think I'm gonna come across from the right and try and get. I'm trying to think of which side that would hit. His left side.
Okay.
I don't know of anything that would actually
because he's
have a really good flavor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
12.
All right, 12 to hit. That misses.
Okay. And then the next one, 19 to hit.
19. So 12.
I'll kind of double down on the other side, and this time I'm going to try and slice right up under the armpit or something. Get some of the soft flesh there.
All right, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, and then roll me the damage.
Okay. All right, con save is a dirty 20, and then the damage will be 9, 7, and then plus 2 from raging.
All right. All right. On that con save, you notice that he has moved this weapon in a split second to somewhere nowhere near where you just hit before. To which he says, "Rage. Rage against me. Rage against the
machine.
The lack of love that you feel in your life. Do not hold back. The instructions that I'm about to give you require precision, but recklessness." He goes in for his 2 attacks. Of course, there. So that's a nat 20.
Awesome. I will crit.
So that is 8 points of damage.
Up to 4.
And the next one is just 10 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right. So the next one, with the quarterstaff that he's wielding, he puts it into a perfect position, and you've seen one of these attacks before, and you know how ruthless and how reckless they can be, but it's almost effortless. He has a perfect envision of where this quarterstaff is going to go, and you realize that in the moment, if this attack were a slashing weapon, that the damage would have been gruesome, would have been bloody, would have been nearly fatal to an attacker. With that in mind, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Once again, just a visceral reaction as you all of a sudden begin to realize all of the different areas that he's hitting on your body. They're all indicating points of where you know for a fact is going to do the best to cause the most damage. Please continue as you hear behind you Abbott begin to speak. It's your turn.
Okay. Once again, I'll kind of like bound back on my I'll jump back on my foot to lean forward and lunge in and go two-handed over the top to try and slap him on the shoulder right over here. Maybe try and weaken that arm a little bit.
Sure.
This time reckless. Let's see. 27. And that is a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as you hit that one.
Okay.
So 15 points of damage. Okay.
15 points of damage with the crit, and then a con save of 10.
All right. As you hit him, there's just a little bit too much recklessness in it as he moves the object just a little bit away from the shoulder, as this like protective blade would have diminished the amount of damage to somebody. However, you know that as he moves it off to the left-hand side and to the location where it would have been, it quite possibly could have lacerated an arm. It was such a massive attack. What's your next attack?
Let's see, next attack. I will go in and try and flip to the other side and do it right back down over the top of his, let's see, that was left, so right shoulder. Okay. Not as well, at an 11.
All right. After being demoralized by that one attack, thinking to yourself, that was a perfect attack in the right place that would have done the most damage, and knowing that he didn't think so, that kind of demoralizes you for a bit. As you go in for your next attack. Suddenly from behind you, you feel Abbott come in between you and Dumac. Mm. He is wielding the quarterstaff, but in a very lackadaisical manner. All right. Dumac goes in. He's a what?
I said, oh, damn, he's a boss.
Right. All right, that is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That does just 6 points of damage.
All right. Are you reducing these, or do I need to?
No, you need to.
Okay, cool.
All right, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as you take 11 more points of damage as he crit on his second one.
All right, 11 half to 5. My con save is 12.
All right. All right. Con save of 12.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The first attack that he does on you, he hits along the back of the hands, and as he hits along the back of the hands, you realize that stinging action, that stinging motion, not only would it have hit an important area, it also would have made the mobility of your hand lessen or diminish by a lot more if this had been slashing damage. And as you're stinging from that hit on your hand, he nat 20s and he scalps your trash. Like all of a sudden, the top of your head, you feel this absolute whack hit your head, and once again, you think to yourself, he did that on purpose. That was a beheading shot. Like, this dude is a grandmaster when it comes to great weapon attacks. It is is your turn, however.
All right. I'm gonna roll first, and then I'll flavor it if I need to.
Okay.
I'm gonna go reckless again for this attack.
Okay.
Or for this round. Okay. So dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So this time, I'm just gonna kind of like mentally rub my bald head in that area. I can't remember if I'm bald there or not. Anyway. I'm just going to mentally like rub my head and just kind of close my eyes and just remember maybe some of the sight that I saw or the vision that I saw when I was contemplating with my sword the other day.
At this point, give me a strength savings throw, not a con.
Okay.
And you got advantage of these.
Yeah, so strength, first one's a 25. I don't think I have advantage. I think I just have
reckless. I think you have advantage.
I am raging. You're right.
I mean, yeah.
So 25.
Okay. You feel from behind you, just like the motion of of Master Abbott behind you as he follows your footsteps and allows you, or almost like psychically guides some of these strikes. As now all of a sudden the strength that is within your arms begins to change. Like instead of this being about the stress that you put on your body, it is now about the strength and the easy, the facility. Like it makes more sense in Spanish. Fácil, easy, the ease of which you move your hand. Go ahead and go put your give me your attack damage.
Okay. 8 to plus my rage, so 10.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll kind of come down and just fueling that attack basically with that image of like maybe who owned orc blood before or whatever.
Okay.
Kind of using that to fuel.
Give me one more.
And then the second attack, since I'm still reckless, 23.
23. As you bring it in off the left hand side, once again, the simplicity of the motion of your hands can be another strength savings throw with advantage.
Okay. Let's see. That'll be 23.
23. You feel like the psionic motion behind you as Abbott is doing something to improve or help your form. As you slide a bit, where are you hitting them on this time?
So this time I think I would have gone over from my left side, so towards his right, and tried to go in the back and maybe hit him towards like one of his kidneys.
That's a good idea.
If he was slightly turned.
How much damage do you do?
Oh, let's see. Let me roll. Not as much. An 8.
Okay. All right. All right.
Need D&D Beyond to have a freaking tracker on the sheets.
With that,
rounds.
With that, Dumac holds his quarterstaff at ease. He looks up towards you. Do you understand now how this is used as a tool? That it is you that is the wielder of the weapon, not the weapon that wields you.
I kind of brandish it, face down, flip it kind of down and hold it. Say, I think so. The help from Abbott. I could feel. Almost like it was my heart willing the weapon to move.
Pick up old blood.
Set down the quarterstaff kindly and reach down, pick up the blade. And again, just hold it out in front.
The three individuals that you see in the statues on your left, and I know you don't care who these individuals are. They followed themselves, where other individuals within this world follow them. You say to follow your heart. continue on that path for now. When or if you have any need for more guidance, please return. If you need help sparring, you may return as well. But for now, your training is complete.
Very well. Thank you, Dumac. I believe I will return.
Within a few seconds, you see Abbott walk up the stairs. You see Dumac just leave, and you are now in this area. A couple of quarterstaffs just laying off to the side. Quiet crickets within. You maybe hear a couple of scurrying mice off to the side. As then now you're alone, and you kind of realize, like, number one, ouch, my head hurts, and number two, yeah, what's next? All right, Sebastian.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Give me flavor.
I was just gonna walk up to the 3 statues there and kind of look over them again. And I know, I think the last time I was here, I stared more at Ilmater and Tyr.
Right.
A little bit more. Borak might not remember their names.
Right.
But he kind of looks at them and is basically trying to decide, is he going to be maybe the person who takes like Tyr having bandages on his eyes, missing a right hand, but still does what he's supposed to, or is he going to maybe shoulder the weight of others, kind of what was described to him the last time, and then puts the quarterstaffs away ceremoniously, I guess, if there's a spot for them to go or whatever, and then he'll turn and leave. And then I'll let Sebastian have his nice little flavor.
As you turn around to leave, that idea in your mind of these 3 statues, and the 2 in particular, the ones, you worry to yourself, number one, whether you want the weight of the world on your shoulders, and number 2, if it really does take the loss of life and limb, is this worth it? As you walk away, though, the sound of just the nice parquet marble floors that you're walking on, you feel a little bit at home. It's nice. And as you open up the door to go outside, the sounds of Waterdeep rush into your face. You feel like much like you've gone from the sacred to the profane as you walk out into what is the more worldly Waterdeep. All right, Sebastian, you head on up. As you are walking in front of the Steam and Steel, you do see off in the distance Corellan's Crown, but you do notice that there is a messenger service off to the left-hand side. What would you like to do?
I want to walk up there. Hello.
So there are 3 or 4 different messengers that you see scampering in and out, and they pay you no mind. They are running exactly where they're supposed to be going, and you have no clue where that's at. This is the Zephyr Post.
I'm going to take out a bunch of gold coins and kind of shuffling in my hands and making them chime a little bit until I get some attention.
Within a few moments, yes, sir. Can we help you? Or do you need to send a message throughout the community, or what is it exactly that you need?
I have this envelope that I scribed a message on and fold it up. I need this to go to Dumac, I think is what his name was, at the monastery.
Dumac at which monastery in particular? Come on, I need a little bit more details.
Monastery of the Sun.
Oh, Monastery of the Sun. Yep, that's straight down the high road. So it will be 2 silver pieces. What exactly did you want to send?
have this message here. How fast can you get it there?
It's going to be there in about 5 minutes. I've got what do I got here? And he looks around, and you don't see any Nibblerites, the ones that like accidentally ran into you the day before. You just see just regular humans that are running back and forth, but they look willing and they look able.
Here is 5 gold pieces to get it there.
We just need we just need 2 silver pieces. It's going to get there in the same amount of time. I don't have anybody else at my disposal this time. The Nibblerite might get there like a minute earlier.
5 silver. I'll hand it to him.
Okay. Takes it, rolls up the piece of paper. Do you want anything else on it? He ties it up.
Say this is from your good old friend Seabass.
Okay. And within a few moments, you see this one kid like he's like going into the 100-yard dash, just bolt out into the Desoran Street, heading west and down.
Borak's name is inscribed on top of that paper.
Okay. All right. As you walk back out into the street, off to your left-hand side, you see shoot, I forgot his name. Sorry. You see Embrick, who is actually kind of looking outside as he noticed that you passed by, and hey, we got some work to do today. We're already a little bit past due. I've got the other swaths just ready to be put in. And yeah, at this point, you do notice the improvement that is on your persona. You've got on your, let me see if I can. So on your, around the center area, you've got these nice blue sheen of mithril swaths that have been placed underneath the male rings, and that's starting to come up your body, and right now is about halfway here, maybe to the chest. And then when the plate puts on a little bit more muscular, once you reach the pectoral muscles, this is where you are ending. And then he's got a couple of swaths that he's etched into your into the shoulders, even though you don't really necessarily have pauldrons. The look is cool now. Okay, so once again, we're going to get at it. We're going to need these amount of things, and I think we should be done by the end of the day. It just all depends on how well we do this. Avi, are you ready? And Avi looks over. Okay. And once again, you're kind of taken aback that like this chick is just so like awesome. Just guns ablazing with as this fire genasi starts to pound stuff in. All right, as we begin over the 12 hours, go ahead and give me your check for the first 4 hours and what is going to be molding these things back into your body. And once again, like I said before, you've got one point to glory if you need to use it, a heroic inspiration as you do this.
Okay. Which one am I rolling on?
All right, so it's basically what did we do last time?
Was it just a D20 plus my strength? Or...
It's D20 plus your strength, but you also have. One second. All right, so it's going to be a strength check, but then after your strength check, you get to add your proficiency bonus because you do know how to, mold steel. You are somewhat not necessarily novice, maybe just off the cusp of novice professional at this at working with metal. So.
And that's just like +1.
No, proficiency bonus is +3, right, Mikey? Or are we at +4? It's +3. It's +3 right now.
Plus
so yeah.
3.
So yeah, go ahead and give me a strength check.
So 19 plus 3.
Okay, so 22. So the first 4 hours, it's almost like you never left the day before. That you haven't taken the last 8 hours to take your rest. As you begin to meld those plates and to help Embrick get these prepared for you, put into place. Then once you got them put into place, he begins to rivet in, since these are ostensibly swaths that get placed into different locations. So the first 4 hours are done. You see Avi head off into the corner and for some odd reason starts to take a drink of water, and you're like, that's weird. That's water genasi. That's taking water. And so off to the next check for the next 4 hours.
Ooh, that was almost a 3. So 21 plus 3.
All right, so 24. Once again, you're doing fantastic. Embrick is actually kind of fascinated. Like, this seems like you are, in fact, Master Windcrown's creation. In fact, I'm actually wondering if he did a little bit better at creating you in certain ways. Like, you're actually meant to be modified over the course of your existence. And then we go in for the last 4, which is right now it's about 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and you're going into the evening hours.
Oh. Or how do I use that inspiration one again?
All right, that's just roll it again. It's basically you have advantage.
Okay. 17 plus 3, so 24 again.
Another 24.
Whew.
You see Avi sit back in a steel chair. Sorry, not Avi. Embrick, sit back in a steel chair as you finish up those last 4 hours, and he puts his hands off to the sides. You see this well-made steel chair has to outlast the fire that he is. Well, honestly, don't think we're going to do any better than what we did today. I think we actually improved on what you had before. So, yeah, go ahead and move about. Let me know how it feels. So as you start to walk around, you start to stretch out, and you notice, like those are just put into the correct locations where the chain, you can hear its movement, but you can't hear it against anything because it's scraping up against this mithril, and the mithril doesn't have the same type of like granular texture that would have provided that ever present sound as you moved. Embrick looks over and he's like, "Hey, Avi, that looks pretty good to you, don't you think? Hit it with a hammer." And all of a sudden, from behind you, you see Avi go in and smack you with a hammer.
Hey. I'll turn around like a confused look like.
That is a 19 plus 4, so a 23 to hit.
Yes, it does.
It is just a hammer. You take 3 points of damage. However, it is reduced by 1 point because of your armor.
Ow.
Well,
You got the hammer hit. You got.
sorry about that, but yeah, that looks a little bit more dent resistant. Yeah, I think we did a good job. Well, once again, I mean, I don't mean to, make it all about money, but 550 gold pieces for the time. But the next time you come in, I'm going to give you a discount. This is going to be pretty fun if we do as well as we did over the last 24 hours.
I'll pull out 550 gold pieces and lay it on his little table thing.
All right. Abby scoops it up for fear of his wife accidentally melting it. All right. So yeah, if you're back in town at any time, let us know.
Is there any materials that you guys are like actively seeking that I could bring back as like trades too?
You know what? So anything that we're actively seeking right now is kind of a, we've got a good thing going here, right? We have with the Lord's Alliance, we've got the Order of the Gauntlet that are already amongst what is ostensibly a war on the cusp of war. We're already one of the best manufacturers in town. So when it comes to breastplates, medium breastplates, shields, and swords, we got them covered because we make some of the best ones in the city. However, for you specifically, if we want to improve on you just a little bit, it's going to take a lot more time, mind you. Going to take a lot more time. But the reduction of the damage that you just took is not going to stop magical attacks. So these are regular bludgeoning, slashing, piercing attacks. We can move forward, though. There's two different things. There's a spellglass shard. It's rumored to be somewhere in the northeast, not too far away from Silvery Moon. But if you really want to venture out and have some fun, you can take a boat and you can head out west. If you can find a dragon turtle, and unfortunately you got to get the scales off that somehow, and it's not an easy feat. Let's just put it that way.
Well, that make me tankier as well.
That will dragon turtle will improve you quite a bit. Now, granted, I'm a pretty strong person. I got some strength in me. Yours is helped a little bit by those gloves. It's going to take a little bit extra boost to meld those or mold those dragon scales into you. Now the spell shard, the spell glass shard, that one, we'll just be able to add kind of like a sheen over your armor, so that any damage that happens to you, it will also include magical. So the dragon turtle scale, though, I mean, you got to beef up a little bit, but I think that's probably the way to go. It will take a while, though. We're talking 25,000 gold pieces of materials. It's not including the dragon scale. And then if you and I work on it, we're talking about a year's worth of work. But it can be done. That's all I'm saying. The spell glass shard, though, about the same amount of time as it took today. So
okay. Will you create a list of those items that you need for each of these, and I'll pick them up later, and then I can be able to use them in adventures?
Well, the dragon turtle scale, let's just say, like I said before, you got to get on a ship, you got to head that way, and you got to find that dragon turtle. They're not easy to find, and they're not easy to kill, or at least they're not easy to take the scales away from them. The spell shard glass, that's kind of a rumor. We've heard about it, but elves from Silvery Moon, they know all about it.
Good to
So
know.
maybe you'll hear some rumors. Who knows? Anyway, got a big day tomorrow because we just basically put everything on hold for the last 2 days for you, and or get back to doing things the way that we do them. Thanks again, Sebastian. Once again, it was wonderful working on the Master Wind Crowns. Quite possibly, depending on how far you get, greatest achievement. So, you have a good night.
I'll give like a bow.
Avi goes over, locks up the front door, and as you you give your little bow, they close the shop and lock up. It's nighttime as you look up, but looking awesome and cool. And I'll move your armor over into your inventory. All right, Sebastian's mithril mail gets changed out from your regular mail.
Sweet.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, you lose
Okay.
disadvantage, and any slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage is reduced by 1. And because it's mithril, the strength needed to wield it has lessened by a ton. Not a ton, but a few. All right.
Sweet.
Winter. As you
Like,
head,
they even have the picture in there.
yep, the picture's in there. Where did you find it, Mike?
Find which? The picture?
Oh, I've got a picture of it.
I just saw the one you put in chat about an hour ago.
See if I find it. I think I've got it over here.
Sebastian will just be grinning on his way back to the inn about his messenger stuff.
Looks like this. Looks like that, Mike. And you'll notice I added the gloves in there too. That's what your gloves look like.
That's sweet.
So yeah, so just that blue that you see underneath there, it goes all the way up. They've all been swathed up your armor. Cool. All right, Winter. Are you still awake?
Yeah.
All right, as you head down, the Milosamber's Way, you turn off to the left-hand side. You look down. You did do a persuasion check, right?
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
She may have blacked out for like 25 minutes.
Aw, I mean, you do work quite a bit. All right, so your perception check.
Lots of Borak rolls.
Yeah, it's a lot of Borak rolls. Hey, just go ahead and give me a perception check. And then, like I said before, everybody's got inspiration at the beginning of the day,
I
so
think she did a perception that was a 19 when she last was there.
right.
No, it wasn't that, but that was 13.
All right. So as you look off in the distance, yeah, you do see just a little swath of silver hair head off to the right-hand side of the street, halfway down. And around this time, somebody else runs into you. All of a sudden, bump! You just bump into this lady, and she looks up at you, and she's like, "Oh no, down at you!" And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just totally preoccupied. There's so much to do. There's so much information that I've got to try and remember." She like moves outside of your person and starts to walk away. Want to do anything?
I want to see if the girl with the white hair is still there.
As you look down the way, you know where she just went down, and it's just off to the right down. Right down here is where she headed off. And as you head that direction, you want to go that direction?
Yeah.
All right. So give me a perception roll.
And
10. All right. As you walk down that direction, you notice the symbol up against the wall that looks like the one on the right. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. So it's this large circle with two different stars floating off in the distance. What'd you get?
13.
13. You remember in the back of your mind, you're kind of like, I think this is the language that we decided upon. I think this is the language that we decided upon. And all of a sudden the word Kai comes to your head as you start to walk down that alley. And as you walk down a little bit further, you notice the other symbol, the one on the left-hand side, that looks kind of like a salamander with two arms hanging down. And then it comes to you in the back of your head, okay, that star one was the Harper's refugee. Like there's a Harper's refugee place here somewhere. And then you see the little salamander guy, and you're like, this heads to a hidden entrance. And you look up and you see in the area that you're in right now, just above you is like about 10 feet up in the air is kind of like a protrusion of a building, like a balcony would come out this way, except the balcony has been walled in, and there's a window right there. And right below that, off to your right-hand side, there's an alleyway that goes into a dark alleyway. So there's this building has been erected kind of around this little alleyway that's right here. Give me a perception check. Okay, you actually do, especially with your dark vision, you see going down that corridor, you see just the tiny wisp of some silver hair as it heads off in the distance. You see the symbol on that wall. This is a hidden entrance. This is a hidden way for the Harpers.
Oh, I opened the wrong game.
I'll follow the hair.
All right. As you head on down the alleyway, it's dark in this area. Off to your left-hand side, there's just like a stucco part of a building. It goes down about 20-25 feet. And you notice in this area, it's kind of similar as to the area of the North Trade, where you've the road, the Mailsburn, is that Mails Amber, something like that. Way is the road, but when you went through the alley, you kind of came down another story. So the alleyway that you're going into goes to a wall, but like a stone wall. Off to your right-hand side, there's another alleyway, but you notice that it looks like it just heads off to the next building next door. So now you're just standing in front of this. And you can't really tell whether it's clay or it's stone. You'd have to feel a little bit better. But go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Dude. So what am I?
17.
All right. You notice the indentation of 2 lines, and then a squiggly line on the top of it. It almost looks like pie, with this little itty bitty squiggly line on it. And you're like, that's a transmutation spell. It's like the indications of a transmutation spell. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Transmutation.
Um,
Do you have anything in your repertoire?
knock on the door or on the wall.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll cast knock.
Second level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead and you put your hand up on the wall and you knock.
Yeah.
All right. Knock is a transmutation spell. And all of a sudden, door opens for you. You've never been in this one before. At least you don't think you have. As you start to head inside?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start to head inside, it's stone. You've been in an area like this before. About 12, 15 feet ahead of you, there are minor stairs that go down about another 5 feet.
Okay, got it.
With your dark vision, and you can do an investigation check if you want to look around.
Yeah, I just want to see if I'm alone.
So you turn around. The door is already closed. But it looks like you're alone. Investigation check. All right. You're alone. You look fine. You feel up against the walls. You're like, oh, this just looks fine. I mean, it's okay. You've been in something like this before. It's not claustrophobic for you or anything like that. You actually feel a little bit at home. But as you look forward, you see those stairs. Everything looks fine.
I'll walk towards the stairs.
All right. You go down. Click, 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 click. You go down about 7 stairs, and you're about 5 more feet down. Above you, about 10 more feet up in the air. It looks like they've already carved out like these recesses. And as you are standing here, you do hear footsteps above you. There's a small layer of earth and dirt between you and the road above you. But off in the distance, about another 60 feet, you see, you just see black. There's not much that you can see from here. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna walk in further, I guess.
All right. You go another 30 feet. You start to see another section of stairs in front of you. And then about 30 more feet, you're right at the stairs. You look up, and the ceiling has started to come down a little bit more, so that you're going into now like a little tunnel of a stairway, not like a big towering corridor. So this is more like a tunnel. but there's stairs and you can fit through them. It looks fine. Go ahead and give me an investigation check if you want to look and see where you're going.
5.
Yeah, that's nat one. You just for a second. I mean, you kind of shake your head. You can use your inspiration if you want to, or you can move forward. Let me know.
Oh yeah, I'll use my inspiration.
A 2. You look down and you're like, okay, this is a Harper place. I'm fine. I'm good. You look down. The stairs look fine. They look good.
I'll go down.
All right. So after you take about 3 steps, all of a sudden, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. As all of the stairs just all of a sudden go, and you are now sliding down these stairs. 16. Okay.
Thought it was something funny. Remember when he started getting.
One second.
What?
1 second. Sorry.
Like,
All right. As you start to slide down this chute, you go down 30, 45, 50, 60 feet, and all of a sudden you hit this curve and your body comes jutting out of the
hey, look.
hallway into
This is what I did.
into this room down in the sewers. And there is light above you. You've seen this room before. You've been in this room before. Off to your left-hand side, you see some sewer pipes that are, in raw sewage. Off towards, in front of you, you see an entrance which you have used many times in the past. And there is a grate really, really, really high above you in the air, probably about 35 to 40 feet. But standing in front of you are 2 girls. You recognize these 2 girls. The first one is Kyrus.
Oh.
She looks like this. Chestnut brown skin. Tightly curled black hair, actually red hair, cropped short, with piercing green eyes, high cheekbones, very nice looking. You've actually kind of at first you don't recognize her because she looks a little bit older, and then the other person that is standing there looks like this, and this is Cell.
No ability dead.
And all of a sudden, both girls look at you and they kind of smile, and they go up and they're like, "We told you never to come back. What in the hell are you doing here?"
I'm here with some friends.
I know you're here with some friends, and Cell reaches out to grab you and grab your arm. Do you let her, or are you going to pull back?
I let her.
No way.
Okay. And she grabs your arm and looks at your tattoo, the Zentarum tattoo that's on you. She's like, "This is going to follow you around. It's going to follow you around for a long time. I thought you tried to get out of here to escape what could potentially this could do to you.
I know.
So what are you doing back here?" And then you look over at Iris, and she's giving you like the nastiest, like meanest look. She's like, "We should just put her on a wagon, and we should just ship her out of here like right now. There's no reason why she should be here right now. You better have a." And Cell is just like, "No, it's okay, it's okay. Like let's just hear her out. Maybe she has something, you know." So yeah, what are you doing here?
Can I insight them to see if I can trust them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Yeah, I hope it did. I hope
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You look at both of them, and you're like, there's just a little bit more worry lines on their face. Just a little bit more crow's feet, maybe on their left and right, right hand side of their eyes. But it still looks like the girls in arms that you once helped out with the Harpers all those months, years, who knows how long ago. It's them.
Me and my friends have uncovered some bad things going on.
Cell reaches out to grab you and pull you up. So you got friends that are brought. Okay, go over that one more time.
So me and my friends, Sebastian and Borak, we had gone on an adventure together in Phandalin. We uncovered some information about cultists and some other shady things going on in Waterdeep.
So you've already run into cultists. This is exactly the reason why we didn't want you to come back. They're looking for you.
I ran into them outside of Waterdeep.
But they're looking for you. At least we know for a fact that some of them are looking for you. Listen, the Zentarum have made a deal with Laurel Silverhand. And her objective is to ensure that Neverwinter doesn't get taken over. But there's things going on underneath this that we're working on. And with you here now, like if somebody's seen you out and about and you've been yourself, this is not good.
I've disguised myself a few times.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Yeah.
16.
16. The one that you worry about the most with that roll isn't Cell. It's Iris. As she looks at you for just a few moments, and she's just like I know you too well. Like that was a ruse, but Cell took it. She's like, oh, okay. All right. Do you want to learn a little bit more about what we found out, and then you're getting the hell out of here. Unless you plan on perpetually being hidden forever, however long you're going to be here. Like, you need to get out while we find out more information.
I can hide myself, and you know that.
I know that, but you're not doing it. I've been walking around the city for the last 2 days and tailing you, and I knew for a fact that it was you. If I can do it, and all of a sudden you see Chris, and she like reaches out to grab your shoulder. Do Do you let her?
Yeah.
She grabs you and she's like, if we can find you, they can find you.
Gosh, dang. No.
All right. So do you want to hear what we have to say, what we found out?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just get out of this stinky place and change what you look like.
I will get this.
Where are you staying?
I
Troll
will
skull.
get this.
Troll Skull. You want to do a deception check on that one?
Is that where we're at?
No, you're at Tarm Villa.
Wait,
Oh, I'll tell him we're
Sure.
Farm Village.
This was with Jack and the
We went in-
what do you call them,
we
guys?
went to Troll Skull
Wait, I
for a
low-key
minute.
got
Yeah.
it this time.
Yeah, you're at Tarm Villa. Tarm Villa.
I'm also gonna, I guess, just change myself to look like Myrna from
First
Candle.
try.
Oh, good move. Okay. So you changed yourself to look like Myrna from Phandalin?
First try.
Oh, right. I can't remember. I think it was. I think she had dark hair, and she was a little bit. She was a little bit older too. All right.
Yeah.
You see, Selphine. She takes out a hat and she puts it on, and all of a sudden her visage changes, and then you see Kyrus just like put a hood over hers as you guys walk outside. You've been through this.
Too, huh?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't expect us to. You know how it's been. The majority of the time over the last, 2 years, I think it's been, we've been trying to get the dock ward to improve conditions. We actually, yes, we're trying to get the dock ward to improve conditions, says Sel, but we have to do it diplomatically. We have to figure out the rules. We have to go through all of these different things, and we need to get the Lord's Alliance to improve the situation. And Kyrie, yeah, we could do all of that if we wanted to, but we could also force their hand and do all these little things and all these little details that we can put into things. She,
Holy crap, you want?
Kyrus is like, we've even got this one woman, this altruistic person in the community that's willing to help out people within the city, and give them a leg up so they can get out of poverty. So this is the conversation that you guys have as you are ascending onto the streets. After going through all these different corridors and stuff like that you remember from before, within about 15 minutes you are back up in Waterdeep, just about. It's not the villa.
Ooh,
It is. Yep, it's this light. So you come out of the Grin Lions downstairs tavern as you sneakily open up this little entrance. You see that same symbol on the side of this little salamander symbol, which indicates hidden entrance into a harbor's and disguised and with your two orphans, Sel and Kai, you start to head north. Borak. The moment that you open up the door and you start to walk out of the monastery, all of a sudden, out of breath, a young man, this is for Borak, and he hands you over a piece of paper.
I reach out and take it.
It says, go ahead, Hawk.
Clink, clink, guess who's back? Your Warforged buddy with a victory track. Borak the Brave, more like Borak the Bruise. You charged in loud with a mighty roar. Next thing you know, you're kissing the floor. Sword still clean, not a dent, not a nick. Your trainer just styled on you quick with the flick. Now I'll log this loss in my memory core. Borak defeated by practice floor.
Now, the problem is, Borak, are you able to read this?
Or understand it.
Let's see. I don't. That is a 5 on my intelligence check.
You're just like...
I'm typically -1. I'm like, oh, he got it to rhyme. I don't think I've ever fought a floor before.
It was supposed to have made it to you before your trainer guy today, after you were bruised up from yesterday.
Man. Just missed it. Shoot.
Well, that's probably a good thing. I had a really good come to God's moment.
All right, so we'll end there for tonight. In the meantime, so Sebastian, you now have your new armor, so you can take off. Well, you're not really taking off the chainmail. It's just the chainmail has become now Sebastian's mithril mail. Borak, you will gain the. Sorry, yeah, you're gaining. What do you call it? I think I homebrewed it. Yes, you receive, with all of those high constitution checks and high strength checks, you receive improved critical. You now crit on a 19 or a 20.
Yes. Is that a feat or?
It is a feat, and it's on the very, very bottom. I homebrewed it.
Homebrew. Okay, improved critical.
Improved critical.
Skadoosh.
Yes!
You now crit on a 19 or a 20.
Awesome. I need to remember that.
Yep, you'll have to remember it. Same with you, Sebastian. You're going to have to remember that you can reduce it by 1 as long as I tell you that it's not magical damage. So if somebody hits you with Firebolt, you take full damage. If somebody hits you with a +1 weapon, you take all damage. You cannot reduce it at all if it's magical. Winter. Winter has some splaining to do.
Uh-oh.
So, where do you want to go? Your girls tell you.
I don't know. Do you guys have a hideout? Because the people have been following me.
So
I feel like we can go back to where I'm staying.
we've got our regular villa, but we also have this financier, if you will, that we could go to. She likes to keep on the DL, but it's up to you. I mean, we trust you enough. It's just whether she will trust you enough.
Does gold increase her trust?
No.
Okay.
When you have as much as she has, which she picked up a couple of years ago, by doing some kind of favor for Degalt Neverember, apparently she's got as much as you can have. So your villa or hers? You're just gonna have to explain to her exactly what's going on here.
Let's go to hers.
Okay.
I don't
So-
want to risk them
Sure.
knowing I'm here.
What's this gonna hit me?
All right. So you guys head off in your direction. Sebastian, you're already at home. You're already asleep. Borak, just a couple of hours later. Unless you want to do something else, let me know. And Winter, yeah, we'll play out your interaction with your sisters in arms next week.
I'm good with that. Awesome.
Cool. All right,
There's,
guys.
There's an active shooter over in Tremont with 3 officers down.
Jeez,
really?
what?
Yeah, it's all over news and Facebook already, with life flight incoming and everything.
Wow.
What?
That's
Oh, okay.
That's crazy.
doesn't make it any better that what do you call it? The fires that are going on right now.
Yeah, green.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah, I seen it on Facebook.
I wonder if it's on Utah Reddit.
It's on ABC 4.
Is it?
13.
No.
New Fox 13 has something about it
Foxhole
too.
News.
Hostage situation in Bach Elder. Where's it at?
I just saw something
It
that
has a
said
pin for me with a
David
tree
Drive and 300 East.
David Drive and 300 East.
Yeah.
That's the high school, I think. East Drive. Yeah, it's just by a church.
Yeah, it said they had a command center set up at the church with armored drones and SWAT vehicles.
Yeah, that's not too far away from where we had our reunion the other day. The reunion was down by the Schumann Park. Crazy. Well, let's hope that their last name is an Allen or Campbell.
Definitely agreed.
All right. Cool, guys. Yeah, it was fun. Hopefully we can get the group back together so I don't have to like separate you two.
Right.
But at the same time,
I
like,
always,
it's kind of fun because like it does mean that you guys can't influence things. Like you're on your own, and it's kind of rough.
No.
You're on
Right,
your
it's-
own, kid.
it's always really fun to kind of do the one-on-one things because it's like super important to that one person, and you're only juggling that one thing
Right.
that's really happening. But yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be nice to get back together and be like, guys, look what I can do.
This is good too for you, Winter, because this might speed up your arc. Because you actually wanted to go out and find out information.
This is gonna be.
You're gonna find out quite a bit in a short amount of time.
Well, I know there was a random ghost cloud that tried to kill me, so
That's right.
So big. It'll be good.
But yeah, I started making Mikey. I've started making sheets of like baseball cards of NPCs.
Oh yeah.
And so these are the two pictures that popped out, and I'm like, that's perfect because they all look like Winter. Like
That's great.
right, Ollie. Like both of those chicks look like they could be they could pass for you. So like it's made the whole aspect of me chasing after you in the city even better. I love it.
yeah.
All right, guys. Oh, got a busy week, so we'll see you guys next week.
All right, sounds good. See ya.
Thanks, guys. See ya.